Hello everyone, my name is Sarah Beth Tejada. That's my married name. I just haven't changed it legally yet, so I haven't changed it on Moodle either. Um, I was born and raised in North Carolina, Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and began my degree at Moody Bible Institute in Chicago. Continued it a little bit at the Spanish Bible Institute in Barcelona, and am now online with Lee. So I'm all over the place, but I now live in the Dominican Republic, and have been visiting here for years, really desired to move, and so when there was an opportunity to do that, I was thankful to find an online school that had a great program and reasonable prices. So thank you, Lee. Um, so yes, I moved to the Dominican in June, and I am the administrator for a ministry called Young Life that you might have heard of. Here we call it Vida Joven. But the mission of Young Life is to reach out to adolescents, share the gospel of Jesus Christ with them, and help them grow in their faith. And we really hone in on far out kids, raising up leaders to go hang out with them in their neighborhoods, to go to their schools, to go to their favorite fried chicken place, to play basketball with them. Um, this team has a huge heart to go to the kids in the street and really earn the right to be heard, prove that they give a rip about their lives, and from that position be able to extend a different kind of life, a hope in life that they might not have seen before. So, needless to say, I'm incredibly thankful to be here. So my ministry really at this time in my life, my administration is ministry because it supports the team, it cares for our donors, it frees our director to do relational ministry. Excuse me, I have a mosquito. Oh dear. It is the structure that helps hold up the vine that's growing of relational ministry. But I'm also getting to know the ninth graders at a local school. There's 8 of them. So that really has been that's where my heart is in going and spending time. Excuse me, this is not ideal. I should have done this inside, but it's just so beautiful out. My heart is really going to get to know them, show them that I care deeply for them, and inviting them in to know Jesus. So that's my ministry this time of life. So when I think of Christian leadership, one of the things I think of is just the incredible examples that I have here, working with this Dominican Young Life team. And I remember being up at our camp facility called Pico Escondido, and one of the leadership saying, here it is not about who carries the radio and keys. It is about the people who are sleeping on the floor so that we can fill this place up with teenagers who need to hear about hope. And I think of our national director standing around in a t-shirt and basketball shorts washing dishes for hours, not because it's his job, but because he's there and he doesn't see himself being above any of the others who are working. So when thinking about how Christian leadership needs to be different, I don't think that we need to reject studies or reject the evidences that we can see, because all truth is God's truth. And if that is well collected and well understood, then those are things that enhance what we know in Scripture, not that steal from it. But we don't stay there, because that is not our only source of authority. And we need a Christian leadership that shows servanthood, that shows empowerment, and that shows humility. So in John 13, we have Jesus washing the disciples' feet. In Matthew 19, he teaches us to welcome little children to him, and in fact that we need to be like them. In Mark 10, he tells his disciples that whoever wants to be great should make himself a servant. And he shows us the importance of relational discipleship and of delegation. Jesus has thousands of people following him. He sends out 70. He walks with 12, and then 3 of those 12 he invites to even go deeper. And Jesus definitely knew that deep investments in a few people was way more, not just effective, but way more powerful than giving good speeches or writing good books. Something that I've heard called the amoeba effect of when you want something to change, the point is not that you start a conference is that you take one person and you bring them in, and then you grab another and you bring them in. You cast the vision, those people take hold of it, and it slowly begins to grow. They grab another and bring them in tight. You grab more. And slowly, that's how the church was built. That Jesus brought in Peter and John and the other disciples, and they began to bring in others. So, okay, to close, what would I like to learn in this course? I hope that we will talk about practical ideas of how to show servant leadership when operating in a position of high authority. And I also hope we look at practical ways to unite and empower people in our circles for executing vision. So how to make the amoeba effect work, how to bring people together, how to cast vision, how to grow something. Let me show you my yard before I hang up because it is so lovely, and that's why I'm getting bit by mosquitoes. Ta-da! Dominican is a beautiful place. Thanks for putting up with the loud sounds of my street. Mucho gusto, gracias por ver esto. Pon en el comentario si me has escuchado, si me has entendido. And yeah, have a great day, friends.